Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. This video won't be like my usual power leveling videos because it would be way too long of an upload, so if you want to see the grind in its full, go check out my second YouTube channel, link will be in description down below. For this video, I'll pretty much be going over the entire journey, just simplified. So, let's get started. I created my character, got the IGN laugh from a friend, and proceeded to complete the required beginner quests. Got into the cash shop and took out all the NX that I had transferred to my Cygnus Knights prior to the update, including my totems. Can't be leveling looking ugly, you know? In terms of item prep, I had my wealth and EXP pots, Monster Park potions, MVP buffs, and 2x coupons. I prepped Lotus and Damien cores ahead of time, as well as 10 familiar badges so I could unlock all 3 slots for the character and had little boosts from the badges. After I hit level 10, I got my job advancement and I made sure to put in all my links and correct my Legion. After that, it was time to grind. I first tried to go to Flaming Mixed Golems, but since the game just came up after a 7-hour extended maintenance, all the maps were taken. I forgot Savage Terminal also had mobs around level 10, so I just went there instead, and there was no one in sight. First couple of levels were done here. Second job was pretty easy, and then I made my way back to Savage Terminal to continue the grind. At this point, I was also trying to figure out my skills and how to use them. At this point, my friend Brian was helping me with Beast Tamer buffs until level 200. After a couple more levels in Savage Terminal, I went to Wild Boars in Perion and stayed there for a bit. Wasn't there for too long before I headed off to Red Drakes in Sleepywood. Third job was pretty fast, just like second job. Unfortunately, Stairway to the Sky 1 was all taken. There were too many people, so I went over to a map nearby for a couple levels. At level 82, I went to Sahel 2, and thankfully it was open and I stayed there until 91. After that, I went to Sadie's until 100. I want to have 4th job before tackling Zakum. I got carried Chaos Zakum for the accessories and then did my own normal run for the EXP. I expanded my inventory slots after that, did some cubing, and then went over to Reaper Spectres inside Magnus's castle. I stayed there until about 130, and then went over to Starforce Banes and El Nath. Banes were good until 145, and then I got a Chaos Horntail carry. From 145 to 175, it was all different maps in Starforce Kerning Tower maps. Overall, the grind was pretty easy, and Dawn Warrior mobbing was looking very solid. From 175 to 184, it was done at HO1 in Omega Sector, and then the final spot was Fiery Rocky Hills until 202. I did a Scrapyard questline from 199 to 202 because it gives you a full level in the 190s. After 202, I spent some time doing bosses, getting carried, did the NLC questline for the ring, and did a bunch more cubing. After that, my friend Kia was free, and we did our usual hard Lomian trade. This allowed me to get 3 set Abso because I got an armor box drop. I went for Meso Inner and then started spamming nodes. I had 1900 nodes to work with, so I was able to max out a couple of skills and my boost nodes. My trio that you want to focus on for Dawn Warrior is Solar Slash, Cosmic Burst, and Cosmic Shower. After a bunch of node openings, I was finally ready to start grinding again, and we went over to Vanishing Journey, Weathered Land of Rage and Sorrow. At 205, I was able to go to Reverse City, so I trained there at Hidden Underground Train. This map lasted me until 217, and then I went over to Yum Yum Island and trained at Hidden Mushbud Forest until 220. From 220 to 229, I trained at my favorite map of all time, Outlaw Street 2 in Latch. This map was pretty solid for Dawn Warrior. At 229, I went over to Arcana and trained at D-Cup until the end of my totem. 6 hours of grinding, 3 totems down, and we did 10 to 229 and some change. There ended day 1 because we had a super long extended maintenance and I went to sleep. After about 5 hours of sleep, I got back on the grind and started with some Monster Park. I did my 7 runs and then cubed for 1 line crit damage on my glove. Thought I needed some extra damage. After that, it was back to the grind. I headed over to the deepest part of the cavern, Upper Path, in Arcana, and I stayed there until 235. After 235, I went over to Shadow Dance Hall 2 in Morass. This map is excellent for both on and off totem. I would stay here until 241 and then head over to my final resting place. I did 5 totems from 235 to 241, and I got another 5 to 6 hours of sleep before finishing my grind to 250. Once you hit 240, you get access to Celis, and the map I was recommended to grind at was the Final Edge of Light 6. I say recommended because the last time I grinded to 250 was a long time ago. This was my first time grinding in Celis. You don't get familiars while you're here, but I wasn't too concerned about that. 241 to 250 was done in this map, and that concluded the speedrun to 250. The final time was 27 hours and 33 minutes. This included all the cubing, bossing, node opening, and all the other stuff. In terms of actual grind, I used 13 totems and finished in 24 hours and 48 minutes. Originally, I thought this would take 24 hours, so it's nice to see that I finished around there. This was definitely a lot of fun, and Dawn Warrior was super easy to train. 5th job makes this class really nice at mobbing. As I mentioned before, if you want to see all the raw, unedited grind, it will be on my second channel, MisusingTV 2, and I hope you all enjoyed this recap of my grind to 250. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and leave a comment down below. Big thanks to Rooney, Brandon Lee, Yo MJ, Not Chaos, Eric Gritty, Balloon, Prime Gaming, Cultured Anime, Justisu, Restored, Thick Thighs, I Love Apple, Jason, JP, Picklenear, Joshua Alvarez, Mr. On Arc, Restrict, XX Shadow XX234, and everyone giving me money for pizza for being members and supporting the channel. Click that join button down below if you would like to become a member and support the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.